Are we good? Hello. Hi, everyone. How you guys doing tonight? Good, good. Welcome to PoBev, you guys. How about that snow outside? Good. I'm glad that you guys are happy about it, because I'm not. Anyway, so I just wanted to thank you guys so much for coming out. We have a lot of acts going on. I just wanted to remind everyone about the vibe that we're trying to create this year. I'm super glad that you guys all love each other and you guys want to talk and stuff, but we really, really want to respect the people up on the stage. If you've ever been up here, it's kind of nerve-wracking. So if you guys could just not talk, that would be super awesome. If you want to talk, it's super rad. This year, we have it broadcasted outside. So if you want to talk and eat and chat, like I'm a social butterfly, go out there, because we want everyone in here to feel respected, and the people around you also get irritated, and I just want everyone to just be happy in this room. Does that sound like a plan, guys? Okay, thank you so much. Also, if you have a few seats in between you, if you guys want to like scoot in, that is also very helpful, because people are afraid of like walking, doing the like, do you do the butt or the front? You just don't know, so people get stressed. So just move in so then we can fit everybody in the room. All right, Max is going to be our MC, so you don't have to listen to me anymore. Max is going to announce our first few performers. Okay, thanks so much, you guys.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing tonight? Are you guys doing good? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Thank you for powering through the snow to be here tonight at this PoBev. So we're gonna have 3 really great acts coming up next. We've got Joe doing some poetry. We have Clayton and Chet. They're gonna be singing, playing guitar. And we also have Spencer doing some more poetry. So make sure to give them all a warm Aggie welcome.
Hey guys, how you doing? All right, this is called Youth and Ignorance. I never questioned the name. It was some big-ass thing. They said, it's like a PC. And I said, I'd like to see. So we played LOTR, or Mech Warrior, and the new red faction as we craved violent action. And we didn't even know this new thing called Halo. We were young fools just misusing tools. Halo changed things forever. All-night basement endeavors, parties with dicks out and cords mangled, empty cans of dew or cords tangled, empty cans of dew and pizzas mangled. And that video we shot after Capture the Flag, hard fought, of Alex lighting fireworks off his chest and other dumbass shit, the best. Then came Next Gen. No more kids or wires, this was for men. Gears of War, Mass Effect, BioShock, not just games, but stories, or dare I say it, art. Headsets, batteries, Kinect, discs and digital downloads, Netflix and Amazon, pussies and fags, harassing and teabagging, customization and downloadable content, down the rabbit hole. Then came adulthood and college. Careers and insurance, always something new, a new mission, a new objective, down the rabbit hole. And now there's no cover system, and boss battles, they get you fired, while your character gets slow and tired. Nostalgia's a bitch, and dust collects on the vents, not from apathy or intent, but from busyness-driven negligence. My Xbox. Thanks.
Can you guys hear the guitar? amps are on.
Oh, the amp's not on yet?
Check, check.
Hello? Can you guys hear the guitar? Can you hear it? All right, guys. My name's Clayton, and this is Chet. We've played here a couple times, and it's a little bit past Halloween, but this is one of our favorite Halloween songs, and so we hope you guys like it. The long way home. She meets me in a field of stone. She says, don't know how I'm supposed to feel. My body's cold like twisted stone. And I feel like I'm some kind of Frankenstein, waiting for a shark to bring me back to life. And I don't wanna waste my time waiting for lightning to strike. Underneath the concrete sky, Lucy puts her hand in mine. She says life's a game we're meant to lose. Stick by me and I will stick by you. Cause I'm like a princess in a castle high, waiting for a kiss to bring me back to life. And I don't wanna spend my time waiting for just another guy. Thank you guys. Hope you have a good night.
Hello, friends. All right, my name is Spencer Felix, and I'm going to share a poem that's really special to me because it has lots of special memories. So this is Paper People by Harry Baker. I like people. I'd like some paper people. They'd be purple paper people, maybe pop-up purple paper people, proper purple paper people. How do you prop up purple paper people? I hear you cry. Well, I would probably prop up purple paper people with a purple paper people paper clip. But I prepare appropriate adhesives as alternatives, a cheeky pack of blue tack just in case the paper slipped, cause I could build a pop-up metropolis. But I wouldn't want to deal with all the paper people politics. Paper politicians with their paper-thin policies, broken promises without appropriate apologies. There'd be a little paper me and a little paper you. And we'd watch paper TV and it would all be pay-per-view. And we'd watch the poppy paper rappers rap about the paper package, watch the paper people carriers get stuck in paper traffic on the A4 paper. There'd be a paper Princess Kate, but we'd all stare at paper Pippa. And we'd all live in fear of Killer Jack the Paper Ripper. Because the paper propaganda propagates the people's prejudices and the papers printing pictures of the photogenic terrorists. But there's a little paper me and a little paper you. But in a pop-up population, people's problems pop up too. There'd be that pompous paper parliament who remained out of touch and who ignored the people's protests about all the paper cuts. And then the peaceful paper protests would get blown to paper pieces by the confetti cannons manned by the preemptive police. And yes, there'd still be paper money. So there'd still be paper greed. And the paper piggy bankers pocketing more than they need, purchasing the potpourri to pepper their paper properties, while others live in poverty and ain't acknowledged properly. A proper poor economy, where so many are proper poor. But while their needs go ignored, the money goes to fund big wars. Origami armies unfolding plans for paper planes while we remain imprisoned in our own paper chains, and the greater shame is that we always seem to stay the same. What changes is who's in power, choosing how to lay the blame. They're naming names, while forgetting that these are the names of people. Because in the end, it all comes down to people. I like people, because even when the situation is dire, it is only ever people who are able to inspire. And on paper, it's hard to see how we all cope. But in the bottom of Pandora's box, there's still hope, and I still hope because I believe in people. People like my grandparents, who every single day since I was born have taken time out of their morning to pray for me. That's 7,433 days straight of someone checking I'm okay, and that's amazing. People like my aunt who puts on plays for prisoners, people who are capable of genuine forgiveness, people like the students of Utah State University who go out of their way to make someone else's day better without expecting anything in return. You see, people have potential to be powerful. And just because the ones in power tend to pretend to be different, we don't all have to succumb to that system. And in a paper population, it's no different. Because there's a little paper me and a little paper you. And in a pop-up population, people's problems pop up too. But even if the whole world fell apart, we'd make it through. Because we're people. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for being such a great audience here tonight. I've got 3 more acts coming up for you. I've got Clark and Veronica. They're going to be performing a musical number, followed by Tristan, who will also be singing. And then we have Isaiah coming up last. So let's give a warm Aggie welcome for Clark and Veronica.
Hold it where you want it.
Actually. Is this working? Does this work?
All right, I'm Clark. This is Veronica. We're going to sing you an original song, and you can listen if you want. All right. It's so hard just to see the places that I've been to. I try to recreate the view. I can't see straight into your eyes. I try to read your mind, but I'm no good at that. No, no. You break, you fall, you forget what you are doing this for after all. And I remember all the letters, all the promises to be better. Where did I go wrong? And I have lied so many times. I've got to get this feeling off my chest. So I'll do all that I can and trust that you will help me figure out the rest. Oh yeah. Try to read your mind, but I'm no good at that.
Man, that's real swell, thanks. Well, it's great to be here, thank you. Thank you. Ditto. Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. It's so perfect, let's fly away. Come fly with me, we'll float down to Peru. In Llama Land there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. It's so perfect, let's jet off to that blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, oh, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear the angels sing because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, oh, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear the angels sing because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
How's everyone doing? You good? You happy to be here at PoBev? I'm pretty good too. I mean, if I'm being honest, the last time this many white people came to look at a black guy, he was getting lynched. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now. That's this or that. This is better. This is definitely better. Okay, second question. Were any of you there to see the religious guy rant on the quad? Was I the only one who saw that? No one? A couple of you? Yeah, I wasn't there, but my friend recorded it in vivid detail. It was like a Michael Moore movie. And so I really analyzed it. Now, I have very strong opinions on religion. I'm not going to share them with you tonight. I'd probably get booed off stage. But I don't really get mad when I see that sort of thing. I just wonder, if you don't know, this guy got in the middle of the quad and he went on a full-blown, like, you're all heretics, you're all sinners rant, like for 30 minutes, for a whole half hour. Like I could have watched an episode of Friends twice in the time that he was ranting about how we are all sinners, we're all horrible. Huge rant. And I'm just wondering, like, what was his day like before that? Like, was it a plan? Like, did he get out of bed that morning and be like, all right, let me get my coffee, all right, and then now I gotta, oh yeah, my cereal, okay, let me make my toast too, all right. Oh yeah, the newspaper, I should probably go get the newspaper. Oh, Donald Trump called Gandhi a loser. That's cool. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, let me go rant to college students about how I hate them all. Like, was that, or was he just on the quad and he had a Bible and he's like, oh, I got time. Like what was he doing? What was he doing? Now, once again, you can say whatever you want, you can believe whatever you want, I don't care, as long as you're not impacting my life or anyone else's life with it to a significant degree. You can believe whatever you want, you can think we're all the spawn of Satan, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. You can believe in ridiculous things. All I'm saying is, if your day's plans involve being the crazy person in a field ranting to teenagers and 20-somethings about God, like, just maybe don't. Right? Is that, no one forced him to do that. He's just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be an idiot for 20 minutes. Oh well. What am I at? Is anyone keeping track of the time for me? Do I have another minute or two? Am I good? Oh, all right, I'm just gonna keep going for a minute then. But at least with that guy, he treated us all like we were equally stupid, you know? We were all sinners, we were all adults. Sometimes I hate not being treated like an adult. And now here's a disclaimer, I love Utah State University. I think we all do, right? Right? Yeah, okay. But sometimes I feel like they treat us like we're still in high school. And the peak of that was when we had a movie night on the quad and they were showing Hocus Pocus. I hadn't seen that movie in a little while. It's rated PG. Like, I was bored with that when I was 6 years old. PG? We can't even get like the Titanic? Hocus Pocus? Hocus Pocus. I'm not asking for like Game of Thrones full frontal nudity, but like something with a little edge to it. That's all. I just want to be treated like an adult sometimes. Hocus Pocus. Does anyone in here actually like that movie? Wow. I honestly didn't expect that for Hocus Pocus. What's that? We are in Utah. That's true. More than Utah State, it's Utah that doesn't really treat us like adults. I mean, like, look, Hocus Pocus is fine. I'm just saying most of our Friday nights are more R-rated than Hocus Pocus. Right? Okay. Huh? That's my rant over. That's all I got. Thanks, guys.
How was that, guys? How are we feeling tonight? You guys have like tripled since the start of this. I'm really impressed that you guys powered through that snowstorm. How many of you had a snowball fight yet? I know I did. It was lit. All right, so I have 2 more performances coming up next. Landon and Jonathan, they're gonna be great, so give them a big round of applause, all right, guys?
Can you guys hear that? Okay, cool.
All right, so my name's Landon. I'm going to sing a song called Sanctuary by James T.W. Probably not well known, but here goes. When was the last time it was just us two? This busy world gives us an endless list of things to do. I wish there was a place we could go, just me and you, to carve our precious time despite all we're going through. So call and say that you're ill, there's no medicine to fill this lovesick void of mine. Let's just turn the world off like a Sunday. All we gotta do is work our bodies. Underneath these sheets there are no worries, and the world outside is scary. Oh, baby, you're my sanctuary. Baby, you're my sanctuary. When was the last time we went out for a meal? Drunk too much to forget about work and how it makes us feel. We could wake up to reality when our hearts have healed. But for now, this isolation, it couldn't be more ideal. So call and say that you're ill, there's no medicine to fill this lovesick void of mine. Let's just turn the world off like a Sunday. All we gotta do is work our bodies. Underneath these sheets there are no worries, and the world outside is scary. Oh, baby, you're my sanctuary. Baby, you're my sanctuary. When the world outside is scary, baby, you're my sanctuary. In your room all the time it stops, and everything else I forgot. Oh, when you leave it starts again. We can't do this pretend. Let's just turn the world off like a Sunday. All we gotta do is work our bodies. Underneath the sheets there are no worries, the world outside is scary. Oh, baby, you're my sanctuary. Baby, you're my sanctuary. When the world outside is scary, baby, you're my sanctuary. Testing. Can you hear that? Can you hear the guitar?
All right, so my name is Jonathan Meekum. This is my first time singing in front of an audience this large, so that's it. So how many Stranger Things fans do we have out here? So this is an original song I wrote inspired by Stranger Things. So tell me what you think, I guess. Here it goes. I call it The Wrong. It's been a while since I last heard from you. I left another voicemail, sent another letter, but no reply. It's been a while since I last saw you. You used to always be here, but now suddenly you're gone. And it's stranger things that I'll always come back to you. And it's stranger things that I'm always in the wrong. Look at me, what do you see? A beloved son or a black sheep? Do you see me as I am? Or as the things I fail to be? And it's stranger things that I'll always come back around. And it's stranger things that I'm always in the wrong. I thought friends don't lie, but you left me here with only questions in mind. My knees hurt, my eyes are dry, my voice is sore from calling out your name. And it's stranger things that I'll always come back to you. And it's stranger things that I'm always in the wrong. And it's stranger things that you've been here all along.
Hi, everyone. I'm back. Welcome. Hey. Okay, I have a quick announcement. I know it's kind of annoying, but everybody just, if everyone can just be quiet really quick and just listen, then I'll get off the stage. Woohoo. Okay, so has anyone heard of Rose Anvil, the company Rose Anvil? Anyone? Oh, shoot. You guys need to educate yourselves. So basically, it's a company run by a guy named Weston K. He makes really cool jewelry and leather products. This next Wednesday in the TSC Hub at 7 o'clock, we're making leather wallets. All right, he's teaching us how, that deserves a clap, right? That's kind of cool. So it's totally free to anyone who comes. The catch is that we only have leather for about 100 people to make a wallet. So the first 100 people get wallets, and it's real life leather. And it's gonna be really cool, and he's gonna step by step teach you how to make a leather wallet. So if you're in, say woohoo! Yeah! Anyway, so don't forget that. It's down in the TSC Hub at 7 o'clock next Wednesday. Got it? Cool.
Hey guys. How are you guys doing still? Doing good? All right, awesome. So we're gonna have a performance by two girls, Tori and Mill. They're gonna come up, and then afterwards, Austin's gonna come up, do a little performance for us. And before you get off, I just wanna draw your attention to these pumpkins. Aren't they great? That was actually Torin and Emma from the series community that made them. So can we give them a huge round of applause for making these very artistic pumpkins? You guys are great. All right, Tori and Mill coming up.
Okay, so I'm Tori. Hey, I'm Mill. Oh, sorry. Hey guys, I'm Mill. We're just gonna sing a song that we wrote last year when we were freshmen, just having a good time, I guess. Yeah. Can you hear the guitar okay? Yeah. Okay. Hey, I wanna always be by your side, help you through all the rough times, hold you when you cry. All you ever do is lie to me, lie through me, lie with me. Oh, you were hurt before I know, but I helped that pain go. Always been there for you. Hey, I held you through the night, now you're telling me goodbye. Heart, you're hurting me. I eat too much, I'm pretty lazy, feel a lot, sometimes crazy, I'll try not to put that on you. But is it wrong to expect the truth? You walked in through that tiny door, took a shot and left me wanting more. Heart, you're hurting me. Hey, hey. Now you're gone, I hope you're happy. This whole thing was kinda crappy. Sure, it sucked hard at the time, but the great thing is we're both doing fine. So yeah, you're gone, but now I'm glad I'm the best damn thing you could have had. Heart, you're hurting me. Hey, hey. Now I'm finally free. That's it.
I wrote this song in the back of my car over the course of 8 hours. It was weird, but it's called Four Door.
The sun is out, but I'm cold as ever when I think about how the sun was out. But I'm not sleep talking, I'm just going insane. And I'm not sleepwalking, I'm just missing your face. And I'm not dreaming, I am wide awake. I figured out you're a liar and you know it. I figured out, and I'll chuck it down. Every bite, but I can't taste it. I'll choke it down, 'cause I'm not sleep talking, I'm just going insane. And I'm not sleepwalking, I'm just missing your face. And I'm not dreaming, I am wide awake. So it's over right where it began. I'm alone and you're in better hands. But I'm not sleep talking, I'm just going insane. Sleepwalking, I'm just missing your face. Oh, and I'm not dreaming, I am wide awake. I'm not dreaming, I am wide awake.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Just a quick reminder, the most friendliest reminder from your series committee that if you are going to talk, please do it out in the lounge. We love all you guys, especially if you're quiet. And if you're talking, we love you if you're in the lounge. But we're going to have some more acts. So we have Chase coming up, and then McKenna, and then Ivy. So once again, give them a huge round of applause.
We good? Good. Okay, so I have a couple housekeeping things. First, I just want to say you can follow me on Snapchat at Chase A Web. It's pretty straightforward. I'm told my snaps are funny sometimes. Yeah, she agrees. And also, I just want to give a shout out to Sandra and Eyebrows. Eyebrows isn't her real name. They're just my fan club, I guess. So this is a poem called How Much Longer? How much longer do we sit in silence, wordlessly condoning this never-ending violence? The killing, the fighting, the shame, the spitting, the hatred, the calling of names. We live in a world where a girl with depression is told to cheer up, and a boy with emotions is told to man up. Where victims of rape are shamed and afraid because their attackers are chastised but then walk away. We live in a world where people kill themselves because they think they're insignificant, where a kid can't go to school or church because they think that they're different. It's because we don't speak up, we don't share our love. Instead, we hoard it to ourselves and treat them like left-handed gloves. And left-handed gloves don't exist, they're all just regular gloves, guys. We either swat them away like an annoying gnat or walk over them like a tattered doormat. People have become things that we dispose of when we're done, and their answer to that is to bleed till they're gone, take a few pills, or pick up a gun. Why aren't any of us okay with that? The truth is, none of us are really okay with that. We just don't speak up. We don't say anything until our friends are gone for good, but what good is that? The greatest weapon we possess is the silence we break, the love we hand out, the friendships we create, the extension of unity in a single handshake, the spreading of joy like a stunning daybreak, viewing others as humans and not like mistakes, our compassion for those whose hearts always ache, the bullies we silence, the denouncing of hate, the bridges we forge, and the changes we make. This isn't easy. It'll be a challenge to undertake. But let's do it for us, or at least our children's sake. Thank you.
And I am doing stand-up tonight. I do write poetry, thanks. Thank you, fan section. I do write poetry. I'm a poet, and I do know it. But I thought, what better way to ruin my chances of ever getting a boyfriend than doing this? So here I am. You're welcome. This is for you guys. So, speaking of boyfriends, I had a boyfriend in elementary school. It was real romantic. It was based on mutual kickball skill and never talking to each other. Swoon, right? I see you over there, you're swooning. But it was real romantic. Now that I think about it, I never really broke up with him. I kind of just moved away. I highly recommend that, ladies, gents. Just move away. Just do it. It's easy. You don't get to see them cry or complain because they're missing out on this. But it's really good. I don't know why, but I think it reads, "Talk to me about your relationship" on my forehead. I get it all the time, and I'm like, I've never really had a real relationship. I don't consider the 5th grade boyfriend anything. Sorry, Oscar, if you're watching this. I don't consider it anything, but people always talk to me about their relationships, and I'm like, I'm so unqualified. Why are you talking to me about this? And like, I'll just like base it off of my relationship in 5th grade and be like, just move away, just do it. I know he's cheating on you, so just move away. Just go. And so, or I like base it off imaginary boyfriends. I'm like, me and Harry really understand space. And my friends will be like, Harry who? Who are you dating? And I'll be like, Styles. And they'll look at me a little like fearful for my sanity. I'm kind of awkward, if you didn't catch on to that yet. I've always been awkward. I don't have a filter. My friends know. They tell me to put on my filter hat. In high school, I really didn't have a filter. Just say everything that came to my head. Verbal vomit, constantly. Like now. But in high school, it was depressing things. Like, my friends would be talking lighthearted conversations about childhood, and I'd be like, in preschool, I didn't have any friends, so I'd wake up early from nap time and help the teacher out. And then I'd start laughing about it, and they'd just be like, no, McKenna, no. So that's fun. And it got so bad that when senior superlatives came around, I got runner-up for most likely to make an awkward situation more awkward. And I feel like, right? I got runner-up. I feel like that makes me more awkward. Like, they're like, you're kind of the second loser at being awkward. Okay. So, I don't know, it's just weird. And like, high school is weird for me. Just weird. And I was really good at not being good at math. Still am. I still kept that on. I've taken every math class I've ever been in twice, because I'm a pro. Hit me up for tutoring lessons. I'm really good at geometry. I passed it the second time. Yes. Ask me, call me, geometry is my thing. But once they started imaginary numbers, I got real frustrated, because I've been writing imaginary numbers as my answer since I was 6. So, and now I'm in college and they're like, E is not a letter anymore, it's a number. I'm like, what? E's a number now? Like, first you ruined pi for me, and now E's a number. Like, you teachers out there that are elementary school teachers, shame on you. You're lying to those kids. All of you. Ugh. First the Easter Bunny, now Santa Claus, and then you tell me E's a number. I'm gonna get a little pissed. Just saying. Just saying. Ugh. But like, on a happier note, I want to remind people of some things. My family always does marriage advice when we have family members getting married. And the one that I hear the most is, choose your battles, honey. Choose your battles. And I feel like, yeah, that applies to marriage, but I think it applies to toddlers more. I don't know how many of you have kids or nieces or nephews, but you gotta choose your battles with those babies. I mean, man, is it hard. My niece Lila, I love her to death. I have 4 nieces. She's the second oldest. She's 4. And she argues over everything. One day I was watching her for my sister and my brother-in-law, and we were counting, we were practicing numbers. And so we were going 1, 2, 3, and she'd go straight to 5. Every time, straight to 5. And I'd look at her and say, Lila, there's a 4 there. She's like, no, there isn't. There's not a 4 there. Like, yes, there's a 4 in between 3 and 5. And she said the 3-letter word that I hate the most from little kids. Why? And I was like, I don't know why. And then it made me think for a second, why is 4 a number? Like, they make you think, and that was just a battle I had to choose not to fight with her. Like, you're right, 4's not a number. You're so smart. Good job, Lila. But there are those times where I win as an aunt, and I put her in timeout because I won the battle. And then I get her out and like, this is it. She's gonna apologize. She's gonna look me in the eyes and say sorry. And there's this one time, I put her in timeout, I was so proud of myself. I was like, yes, I won. And I looked her in the eyes, and I was waiting for her. I was so excited. And she looked at me and she said, Kenna, you're the worstest auntie ever. I was like, I'm okay with that. And in my head, I was thinking, it's okay, I'll just cry about it later. But I've been thinking about little things that kind of bug me from California, and so I experience traffic a lot. And it just, something about it, sitting there, doing nothing, sweating, staring blankly at someone, I don't like it, because it reminds me of Donald Trump. All right, thank you guys. Happy birthday, Dad. You've been great. I hope to see you again. Promote me to all your friends.
Hey guys. Okay. Hey. So, same thing as last time. If you guys saw me in September, this one goes out to Santa Claus, my man. Alright. Wow, this is awful. Okay. Thanks, guys. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. It's the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming back. The Christmas snow is white on the ground. When old Santa gets into town, he'll be coming down the chimney down. Coming down the chimney down. It's the holiday season. Santa Claus has got a toy for every good girl and good little boy. He's a great big bundle of joy. He'll be coming down the chimney down. Coming down the chimney down. He'll have a big fat pack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on the Christmas tree. It's the holiday season. So whoop-de-doo and hickory-dock. Don't forget to hang up your sock, 'cause just exactly at 12 o'clock he'll be coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney, coming down the chimney down. Happy holidays, happy holidays. While the merry bells keep ringing, happy holiday to you.
I think Ivy's the biggest fan of Christmas. I mean, I know she's been counting down for Christmas since at least September, because that's when she sang at the PoBev there, another Christmas song. So we have some more performances coming up. We have Sadie, she's gonna come up, sing a song for us, and then we have my friend Tony. So guys, really want you to give them all a big round of applause.
Hi, my name is Sadie Mangum, and I'm going to be singing an original song. This is the first time I've ever done it in front of a crowd, so you guys need to bear with me. And this song is titled New York City. It's funny how the little things, they feel so right. You take one, take two, right out the door, dance around the room, you don't know what for. It's moments like this refuse to escape my mind. And we can stay here in this beat up town. They say what goes out, it comes around. So I'ma sit here, I'ma play here. Ask myself, oh, am I gonna stay here? Packing things and run with me. First plane to the NYC. I'ma sit here, I'ma play here. If I ask you, will you stay here? It's real though, can't you see? First plane out of SLC. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. And right here, right there, we're throwing it back. Remember one adventure, that was all that we lack. Think about the last time that we said goodbye. I hear your heartbeat, turn up the sound. Drive around the city, we're the cool kids in town. They say this is crazy, you're crazy, and we don't ask why. And we can stay here in this beat up town. They say what goes out, it comes around. So I'ma sit here, I'ma play here. Ask myself, oh, am I gonna stay here? Packing things to run with me. First plane to the NYC. I'ma sit here, I'ma play here. If I ask you, will you always stay here? It's real though, can't you see? First flight out of SLC. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. We can take off into the sky. It feels like seconds when the hours pass by. It's just me and you. It's you and I. You're the star that blinds the city lights. So I'ma sit here, I'ma play here. Ask myself, oh, am I gonna stay here? Packing things and run with me. First plane to the NYC.
So real quick, let's get a shout out for the tech crew and the people behind the scenes. We give them a big hand for all that they do. That's what I'm talking about. For everybody that's been doing the MC and setting up early for all this, thank you guys. And for all the performers that have gone before, it's been great. Making a good one for them. So anyway, just to the good friend who performed a little bit earlier, I too was confused about the preacher guy that was on campus a little bit earlier. I thought maybe he was auditioning for PoBev, and so I was like, oh, that's how you do it. But I guess not. It's just signing up online, so I'm really confused what that guy was up to. But it's all good. So like they said, my name is Tony Ahlstrom, and I heard the theme was fall. And when I think of fall, I think of Thanksgiving. It's not Christmas yet, I'm sorry, but I think of Thanksgiving. I think of gratitude, and I think of everything that we need to give back and all that we should be grateful for in our lives. So this poem is called Gratitude and how it can help us to better ourselves in our lives. But before I begin and of these rhymes in part, to my boys Kango, James, and Matt Minaga with their gigantic hearts, who from the very start always let me be a part of their crew. My dudes, I freaking love you. And to my boys in the smokehouse, with all our laughs and cheers, it almost brings me to tears thinking through all the years we should have been closer friends. But never mind that, we're making amends, and now, in college with y'all as my roommates, the fun never ends. So now without further ado, I wish to continue and give unto you this expression of my gratitude, to battle the brazen beast boiling my brain. At times we all struggle with self-esteem and self-worth. Some of us have been fighting since birth, and everything on this earth seems to cause hurt inside. And though these trials may rage and attempt to confine us to a cage of despair, and even though we may not be aware, constant support is always there, embedded in those around us who care, because we are an Aggie family. And as we all look around, gaze and glance, every individual in any circumstance has the opportunity and chance to feel ecstatic jubilation as we center our concentration on gratitude. Fight the feeble fallacy and frustration that there's nothing to be grateful for, and fan the flame of fact that you can find feelings of finer, fortuitous flavor in your frame of mind. At times my life seems barely intact, and it's then I elect to be grateful for my packs of friends. Shout out US, USA, SAA, Fiji, the Greek community, and everyone at Utah State. Now, if this seems difficult for you to do, like there's absolutely nothing happy for you, just remember, be grateful that you're here, as it could be worse. You could be at BYU. So thank you for indulging my gratitude, and now I must bid you adieu, and if someone's down, become an Aggie true. Utah State, I love you.
Guys, we're going to be breaking from PoBev tradition really briefly for a quick announcement from a group that'll only refer to themselves as the Lost Boys.
All right, good evening, Aggies. First off, we just wanted to give a shout out to our boy Colin Heaps, It's his birthday, and so we just wanted to give him a little shout out.
We're just gonna do a cover, so if you guys know the words, please sing along.
Sing along.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Stand up.
Happy birthday, dear Colin. Happy birthday to you.
Wasn't that fun? All right, thanks for sticking with us this long. We're almost done with the program, but we got 3 more acts coming up. We have Donald, Joshua, and Ben. Please give them all a warm welcome. Round of applause.
Okay, things are winding down a bit. We've still got a little bit of party left in us, right? Come on, yeah? All right. Yeah. See, and I'm not really one to talk. I mostly party with Netflix, but that's okay, to each their own. I got a poem that I wrote last year, and I don't think I shared it here, but yeah, here's the poem. It's called Young, Single, and Awkward. Ladies, hi there. I am awkward. First of all, I'm a poet, and I know it. See, up here it's clear. I'm like Walt Whitman whipping words into willful submission. I'm like a skillful tactician knowing where to put each man. My battle plan elevates my words to keep rhythm and height with the sun, but one-on-one, yeah, I'm awkward. That's the truth. You see, you may have heard rumors about my struggle with social cues, which I promise is indeed true, but not breaking news, because I've kind of always been like this. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you I've always been the guy who spends so much time thinking of a clever, corny way to say you're beautiful that he allows for the removal of his ability to keep a normal conversation going. Showing with uncanny ease the thing that has become his Achilles heel. You see, he feels as though he's caught between dropping the ball and taking a fall, the 20-yard liner, giving all he's got too early on a Hail Mary shot. He worries that he either hurries to say too much or is too passive to say enough. Like the kid in choir class who wants to sing out strong but just casually hums along because he hasn't yet learned that you don't have to be perfect to be heard, and in a world of overreaching echoes, being heard is enough. It's tough though, because sometimes I know I'm digging myself into a hole, but I fail to let go of the shovel. I'll see my crush and I feel a rush of initial but very false confidence. And it would make sense if I don't know, asked her how her day was going, but then my brain cuts in, showing me an alternative. What if, my brain says, you open with a pun? And when the interaction ends horribly and the poor girl runs away, all my scumbag brain can say is, well, I had fun. Scumbag brain. Yeah, I'm awkward. And I'm a pretty big geek. I reek of Middle-earth analogies and endless movie quotes, and it's worth taking note that I've tried to abandon it all. At times, wanted to haul the sum total of my social difficulties to Mordor and watch them fall in the fires of Mount Doom. I could hear the boom of my logic like Elrond screaming, destroy it! But just like Bilbo, when he was asked to give his golden companion away, I say, why shouldn't I keep it? You see, the truth is, I need it. I need the puns so loaded with cheese they make those who are lactose intolerant shiver. I need the bad jokes and poetic revokes that I draw from my quiver so I can crack the arm of isolation someone has put on alone. I need to make my corny smile a home away from home, because as hard it is to believe sometimes, I'm gonna find someone who needs this. Someone who needs me to offer them a kiss and then dorkishly hand them a chocolate. Someone who gets that I can't just settle for calling her pretty because the English language is a shimmering city and she's so much more than one bright light. Someone who's right in suggesting that only lift weights to feel strong because her smile leaves me feeling so weak. And sometimes I seek to label myself a hopeless romantic, but I'm done being hopeless and now I'm just saying, I got this. And I guess I'm just here to say that that also applies to you. Maybe you feel as though you're waiting at the station, but the train has already passed you by. Maybe you're wondering why you should try when the world seems to have already figured you out. You let the outside voices creep in, and now you begin each day by giving into the lie that you're too shy. You should wish goodbye to any chance at happiness. That you can't impress someone if you're an introvert or a nerd. But kids, the word of the day is absurd because nerds are pretty hot. Maybe you missed your train, but another one is on its way. Coming as fast as it can to end the dreariness of another day. And all I really gotta say is you better start believing in tomorrow. Because whether you're weird or awkward or lost in sorrow, whether you've inserted into your head the idea that love just isn't for you, you've got to try. Because whether you're awkward or whether you're just shy, tomorrow will come and you will have to try. And I think it's time I make my attempt, so let me try this again. Ladies. Hi there. I am me.
That'll work. Just a tiny bit higher in that monitor, please. Cool, thanks. So, I'm lactose intolerant, and I didn't appreciate that very much. Just kidding. That guy was great. Hey, everybody, my name's Joshua Claflin. Gonna play a little song for you. But before they do that, I'm gonna just make a very shameless plug. If you have Spotify or Apple Music, whip out your phone, type in my name, Joshua Claflin, or look up BFGF. It's just all together. Follow that. Claflin, C-L-A-F-L-I-N. Thank you. Cool. Well, we're over that now. Hope you enjoy. I love you too.
Hid your heels behind your sister. No, I won't speak, my hands are tucked deep inside your coat pocket. Letters that you haven't wrote. Green peacoat to your waistline, gloves to hide us from the eyes, ribbon dancers spinning spirals. No, I could never say goodnight. Oh, I didn't hear the angels cheer on the watched all the greatest hits. They can slide down a mountain, laughing in your tied-up kiss. Oh, I didn't hear the angels cheer on the third day. Forgive my mind, I only see numbers, I only capture colors. If I can capture you, don't need no light. I don't need no covers. Songs to their lovers, song to my lover, deep inside my mind. On the third day, God always bless my every attempt. Cheer the terrors away. Drive to the lake, and with our hands we'll take to the water. My heart beats harder. Forgive my mind, I only see numbers, I only capture colors. If I can capture you, don't need no lights. I don't need no covers. Songs to their lovers, song to my lover. Oh, yeah. Hid my heels behind my brother, scared to look and scared to speak. Take my hand over the altar, promise that I'll always be the man you see, smiling on the third day. Thank you very much.
Hi. Is this on? Can you hear me? I'm Ben, and happy late Halloween. And I'm not actually going to sing, I'm just going to play guitar for a minute for you, for a bit. So I hope you enjoy it. All right.
night, guys. It is my pleasure to announce an event that you guys are all going to want to listen to. How many of you guys know Michael Scott Peters, our student body president? Great guy, right? I met Michael about 2 years ago, and I've been waiting for this day ever since. So my pleasure to announce the roast of Michael Scott Peters by Edward Bornstein, accompanied by Dallin Johnson.
Hey guys, so we're transitioning from dank poetry to dank stand-up today. I apologize for the inconvenience. So this is actually my first time doing stand-up, and of all subjects I chose Michael Scott Peters to roast, talk about a challenge. So it might be good the whole way through, or it might pick up towards the very end, kind of like Michael Scott's love life. Now that we're on the subject of his love life, for those that don't know, Michael has gone his whole life until this year without dating or kissing a girl. So it's safe to say that his Tinder anthem for the last 22 years has been "Kiss the Girl" from The Little Mermaid. This actually has not been a weakness, but a huge strength for Michael. All those years running from women has actually prepared him, and that's why he does so well in marathons now. But come on, let's be honest, Eliza Lynn is a catch. She is a great girl. I personally know her. She's fantastic, right? But, I mean, okay, if we're being honest, their relationship is some Nicholas Sparks Mormon shit, okay? But unfortunately for her, between me and her, only one of us has slept with Michael Scott in 2 different countries, and it's me, plot twist. Talk about a romantic study abroad, am I right? But I mean, okay, so after doing some digging, I've actually found Michael to not be that Mormon, because he's been dating Eliza for a few months now, and he has yet to propose. If you ask me, someone's been flirting a little too heavily with eternal darkness, okay? Okay, show of hands, how many of us voted for Michael Scott Peters in the election? Proud of it, okay? I mean, I don't think as many people have been excited as a Mormon man in power since Mitt Romney ran, okay? But, I mean, let's give him props, okay? His campaign, Everyone Belongs, that is inclusive AF, okay? I mean, at least compared to the Celestial Kingdom. Okay, but now we're gonna talk about a little bit more in his campaign, okay? By no means was it perfect. There was the whole texting incident where he texted all of his phone contacts telling them to vote for him. Guys, it's college, okay? I'm sure many of us have experienced unsolicited messages, unsolicited dick pics, unsolicited vote requests. I'll let you guys be the judge of what's worse, okay? Probably the vote request. I don't know. But going back to Michael, what a great guy. He has everyone's birthday memorized, or at least his Facebook does. He's the only guy that will call you on your birthday and then forget your name the next time he sees you. He's also pretty diverse, right? I mean, like white, Mormon. He at least represents most of Utah. But I mean, okay, so his rap of "I Love College," that is the most, or like the closest to straight out of Compton that we are going to get. But all kidding aside, actually, I just want to finish this off on a high note. I consider Michael Scott to be one of my closest friends. I really do love him, and I actually wrote a haiku of like how much he does mean to me. So here it goes. We'll just call it Michael Scott Peters, because I always call him by his full name. I'm also the fan club of his president, or the president of his fan club. A friend to many, closer when it comes to me, more like a brother. Thank you guys. Thanks for letting me roast you, Michael. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Else. All right, guys, we're gonna finish the night off in traditional PoBev fashion. We've got 2 poems coming up. They're just gonna slice right at your heartstrings, pull at your emotions. So, you ready for Lydia Velasquez and Joe Busby performing 2 poems? Give them a hand.
I'm actually going to be reading 2 poems that I wrote. The first one's called I Can't Make Myself Bend Anymore Because I Won't Snap Back. Be flexible, my mother says, her mouth not even facing me. Be flexible. Her words slide off her tongue smoothly, yet they're sticky for me. Be flexible. My muscles tense, my body incapable of moving without knowing the consequences, without knowing where I'm going. Flexibility to me is synonymous with being bendable, with being breakable. And I haven't even been repaired since the last time. Flexibility to me is synonymous with unsurety. And I have been unsure of far too much for far too long to desire to keep it a habit. It is not healthy in my eyes. And maybe that's because I don't ever see molehills. All I see are mountains, and they are growing concerningly close to the skyline. Or maybe the sky is lowering itself just for me, to condense the space around me, making it harder for me to be flexible. You can clap if you want, you don't have to. But yeah, and this second poem, thank you. This second poem I wrote more recently, and I feel like it might ring true to other college students, specifically my fellow out-of-state students. It's called Home Isn't a House. I'm homesick, not for a house. I'm homesick for the feeling of being home. Is it okay for me to be homesick for the streets of DC and the way the soles of my feet hug the concrete of a city I claimed my own? Is it okay for me to be homesick for the metro rides and the view that would change but also stay the same every day? Is it okay for me to be homesick for the chlorine-induced memories of my neighborhood pool and the summers I'd spend flat-footed in the deep end and my eyes just visible? Is it okay for me to be homesick for the diner across from my old high school and its ugly Pepto-Bismol pink walls and the mediocre French toast happily eaten after morning exams? Is it okay for me to be homesick for the interiors of my friends' cars late at night, at twilight hours, at middle of the day with windows down and music escaping into the air? Is it okay for me not to miss the home I spent 18 years of my life in? For me not to miss my bedroom, now just a room? Is it okay for me not to miss my father's voice or my mother's touch because I have been there year-round and have seen the way their sweetness can turn stale? This nomadic way of life, coming both through choice and through time, coming as a result of me severing myself from the consistent and instead finding contentment in the fleeting and erratic, embracing it. Feeling attached to moments and buildings that closed for the season or could easily be duplicated or torn down. My sense of home laying everywhere and nowhere. Is it okay for me to feel this way? Is it normal for me to feel this way? For me to prefer a rug constantly disappearing from under me, forcing me to stay on my toes, than to come home every day to the same one interwoven with eggshells? Thank you.
Hey guys. Hey, before Joe comes out, I know you guys all want to hear him. I just wanted to let anybody else who doesn't know how to sign up to do this, everybody's allowed to do it. Anybody and everybody is allowed to do it. You could just go on to, yeah, that's awesome. Go on to the USA website, and under events, there's registration. And under registration, there's a little link, and you just sign up right there. Just need your name and what you're doing. I just want everyone to know so then you can be up here on stage if you want to be. So also, right after this, at midnight exactly, there's a True Ag night too. So go find a cute someone and go do kissing and stuff. Okay, so Joe's going to come up here. Okay, thanks for coming, you guys. He's our last one, so.
Hello. My name is Joe Busby. It's a pleasure to be here. I just asked him if I could go up real quick, because might as well, you know what I'm saying? If I break out and I start laughing, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. That's just how it's sort of, I respond to some things by laughing. So I suppose we can get into it. Oh yeah, she wanted me to adjust the mic. Is that cool? Is that okay? I feel like it's at my nose. That's all right. New Year's fill the cup up to the rim with new problems coupled and written in stones, embezzled with old dramas, unconscious to the words thrown like sore sticks that cut deep beyond bones, coupled with insecurity from those that can't find safety in homes, ran by a bottle of gin and some tough pain. Does it matter who bets or not if the game is rigged to the tee? Light of Gibraltar, stored to the right, new ring, she left him alone, tears on his face, facing a lonely altar. Altar not. Alter your thought, it's only your mind. You pity yourself and find it unwise to try to think why. Don't stop, don't worry, the new year is ahead of you. Ahead of you, time lapse you by time in time, not only to stay the same, who will never want to change. But it's not wise, it's not true, because change can only happen if you decide to change you. Change occurs quick like a trigger. It can't stick thicker than syrup on your pancakes made of Bisquick. Sticky fingers, wingers, the good thoughts flow past days like a sinking hole you sent in class with your books, with that class gaze. Negative thought, I think not. You leave what occurred in the past and you keep it there. No car traveling back to change the past in order to adjust the future. You hit the gas and look in the rearview mirror to encourage you to reach the fruits of your labor. Run, Rudolph, no more running back. You harp on the bad things in the past and ask why the future ahead of you seems like an unforgiving task? No, get your hand off the light switch. Adjust how you look at the past. Learn from what occurred and don't wind up turned and unburned, overturned in the frying pot of someone else's accomplishments. Accomplishing and building monuments of what could have been. No stopping there, no time to focus on the past that tries to blur your vision and make it unclear. Put on your corrective lenses, context, convex, contact your fellow brethren. I'm not the vision predicting the future. New nights, new flights, only to bring a wind chill that causes neighbors to leave their homes and start fights. No Grinch here. He's in the past, soaking up what he believes is the life that's the best. I'm just saying you can adjust your future and steer your ship, but don't let huge waves of future uncertainty spawn unjust fear. Stand up and be sure your future can be altered. It's the action and how you deal with the problem that will determine the outcome. Thank you.
Guys, thank you all so much for coming out. Just a really quick announcement. We're wearing red on Monday. Unite for Utah, we're supporting the University of Utah. They lost one of their students in a shooting, and so we're all wearing red to support them. But other than that, you guys have been a great crowd. True Aggie Night tonight at midnight. If you're interested, if you're not, remember to set your clocks back. Daylight savings. Thank you all so much.